So I think Prithvi also has some doubt, right? Prithvi? Prithvi or someone
No, it's
said
me, Suraj.
Suraj, yeah,
Oh,
Suraj, yeah. Suraj, could you please share your screen?
Okay. So I tried writing script for Ram. The only
Yeah.
thing I'm facing the problem is so when I'm clicking on enroll, yeah, when I'm clicking on enroll, I'm getting this pop up.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm shifting from the main screen to the pop up screen. That one is
Yes.
fine. But I wrote the expert for debit card, but it's clicking on Binom every time. I don't know why.
Yeah. Try right click on that and click on no no little come down and try clicking on debit card now. Right click on the debit or credit card. See,
Mm-hmm.
you can see view frame source.
Okay.
Now, if you see like this, right, Suraj, then you need to understand this particular element is present in frame.
Okay.
First, you need to move to inside the frame.
Yeah.
Then you need to handle that particular web element, Suraj.
Yeah. That I did it already over here.
Okay, this is this is not frame. You handled Windows.
Window. Okay. We got a
Yeah,
different frame thing. Okay.
yeah. You need to handle frame. Today today topic is frames only, Suraj.
Okay.
So I'll tell you how to handle frames. Later you try this.
Okay.
Okay. Apart from this, any other doubt?
No, no, only this one. Like I
This one.
gave all the like I completed everything, but so not it's switching, but it's clicking on the Binom part, not the
Venom.
debit.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So I'll tell you how to handle frames. Later you try this. Okay.
Okay.
So anyone have any other questions apart from Suraj and Krishna? Krishna will see later session. Okay.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Even I am stuck in the payment. Maybe I will check the frames and then ask my doubt.
Yeah. Sure, Satya. So first we'll see how to handle drop downs in Selenium. Okay. So we'll move to or so it's a drop down. So what we will do, what we need to do, we need to click this particular option and we need to select any of the option from here. So how to handle this in automation? Okay, we will learn now. Before that, what we need to do, we need to launch this application and we need to click on this login and we need to handle this particular drop down. So how to launch web application? Anyone wants to say code? Driver dot get. After launching web application, what I need to do? I need to click on this particular icon. I'm right clicking, I'm inspecting. Here we need to see any of the any of the selenium locator is present or not. So if you see here, we have class. Okay, we can use class or we can write our XPath. How to write XPath? Anyone wants to say syntax? Basic syntax. Yesterday I explained, right?
Yeah, the / tag name.
// yeah, tag name @ then
Yeah, the
locator.
ID /
Yeah,
locator. Yeah.
locator and locator value. Yeah. SVG is the tag name and class name we took correct only @class equal to. So it's
Arshad, you're
getting.
not sharing your entire screen. Just the Stratus Academy is visible, like the Chrome,
Oh,
not the Eclipse.
entire screen. Now,
Yes.
yeah. So here I
Mhm.
tried writing XPath for this, but it's not identifying. So at that time, what we need to see, we need to check some surroundings alternatives. So I'm clicking on this arrow mark and I'm trying to click on this. Still it's showing this only. Just just mouse over little top. Even this particular area also showing same icon, but little wider, right? We'll see. With this we can identify or not. So I'm copying this particular class and tag name is A here. So it's identifying. So we can take this driver dot find element by dot. So we are taking XPath, right, to identify the element. So XPath. Is it click function or what? Click function only, right? So we need to give click here dot click and we'll mention some duration to see our execution by using code thread.sleep. So 5 seconds I am putting. After that I will close the window with the help of driver.close. I'll run. So it's launching Stasis Academy application. So it's clicking. After 5 seconds it should close. Yeah. So it's opening, but it's not opening in entire screen, right? That web application. In order to open that particular web application in entire screen, what we need to do?
Maximize window.
Yeah, Padma, can you please tell the code for that? Driver dot manage dot window
Window.
dot, yeah, maximize. Yeah. Now it's clicking our login functionality. Now what we need to do? We need to handle this drop down, and our topic also to learn this, how to automate this drop down. Now what we need to do? Initially, click on this particular drop down. Right click on this and inspect the element. Okay, this particular part is highlighting. Again, we need to check any of the locator is present in it or not. So total we have 8, right? In this, If you see, we have name and we have class. So name little less text. We can take name. Okay. Class is like little big. So name is easy. So you can take name and try to write XPath. So anyone wants to say syntax for XPath? Basics XPath syntax.
Double slash,
Double slash,
name,
tag name,
tag name,
tag
I
name, at the rate,
at the rate,
yeah, name, locator name,
locator name,
then locator value.
land.
Yeah. So it's identifying one of one. Copy this. So in order to automate web drop downs in web application, what we have one class that is select some reference variable,
Name,
new select. Yeah. So I am creating object for select class.
select
Why?
itself.
Because I need to use methods which available in the select. So if you want to use methods which available in the class, what we need to do?
Variable. Okay.
Create an object.
Create an object, correct. So here I am doing that only. I am creating object for select class. In this we have few methods. With the help of that methods, we can handle our drop downs. Okay. So I have created method for object for select class, and see it's what it's saying. It's showing error. So add argument to match select web element. So what argument it's asking?
Web element.
Web element. Web element means, so we need to
Yeah.
which element we want to automate, right? That web element we need to pass, means driver dot find element, yeah, by dot XPath. Paste it. Already we have written, right? Yeah. Now I want to utilize methods which are available in the select class. For that, what we need to do, we need to take reference variable scl dot. So we have few methods. If you see here, deselect by contains visible text, deselect by index, deselect by value. So we don't want to deselect. Actually, we want to select. So for that, we need to see any methods which select by. Yeah, you can see select by index we have, select by value we have, select by visible text. So from these three, you can use any of the thing. If you use select by index, right? So initially we'll select by index we use. So if you click on this drop down, the student one index is 0. Okay. And this parent one index is 1. Admin index is 2. Okay. Index always starts from 0. So now we need to select this parent option. So what index we need to pass here in order to select this parent?
1.
1. Yes. Now we handled drop down also. Drop down will give some wait duration so that we can see execution flow. We'll execute this. It's maximizing and it's clicking. See, it's selecting parent or not. It's selected parent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can see our test case also passed. So like this, we can automate drop downs in Selenium. Now we'll see like select by some. We have three methods, right? We have seen with select by index. Now we'll see with select by value. Select by value. So what parameter it's accepting? String value. So how to get the string value, right? Just right click on this. Yeah, I already right clicked and click on inspect. You can see here, right? See, you can see here under the select class, you can see here value, right? Value. Now you need to select, you want to select this admin option. So value is how much, what is the value for this admin. So copy this and enter here. Now run the program. So it clicked and it maximized screen. It selected admin. Fine. Everyone with the select by value also we can automate our drop downs. Now we have another method also, that is select by visible text. So what is the parameter it needs? It needs string text. So how to get this string text, I'll tell you. So this is visible text. Student, parent, admin is visible text. So we can see here. So we need to enter as it is this value. Now we need to select this parent. So from here also you can select. This is visible text. So whatever like we can see on the drop down, right? So that we can call it as visible text. Okay. So you copy this value parent and paste it here. Execute it. See, it's selecting parent. Everyone is clear how to automate drop downs?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have one class that is select class. We need to create object for that select class. In that we have total 3 methods. One is select by index, second one is select by value, third one is select by visible text. You can take any of the method and you can handle the drop down. Okay. Yeah. So like this we need to handle drop downs now. For example, in few scenarios where we need to select multiple values, at that time how we need to select. So for example, if I move to another website, omayo.com, here if you see, so you need to select multiple values. At that time how you will handle this? Okay, so I am inspecting this. Before that I'll launch the application. I will inspect this value and you can see here select. So we have like ID. So we can good to write RX for ID. Okay. So tag name, that is select, tag name select, and attribute is ID and attribute value is multi select one. So it's identifying one of one. Copy this. Put here. So I've created object for select class and I have entered web element here. So with this web element I want to handle now. So initially what I will do, I'll take select by index and 0 1 2. I'll select this Hyundai. Now I want to select this one also. what we will do, SEL select by visible text we use, or value also we can use. Now we'll pass the value. We'll check the value for Hyundai. So this is the value. Now we'll run this program and we'll see. We'll mention some time to see the flow. It's selecting, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like this, we need to handle multi drop down, like where we need to select multiple values, right? At that time, we need to use like this. Now, how to handle frames? So everyone clear, right? How to handle single drop down and multiple drop down? I mean multi-select drop down.
Can you say
Or
the
any
last one, the multi-select drop-down?
same only, like how we will handle for a single, right, Pujita? Same only, but here I'm using. I need to select two values. One is this Hyundai. Another one is this ADI. So we have total three methods in this particular select class, right? I'm using one method for one value and another method for another value. So I have used select by index and I'm trying to select this ADI. So if you see, index means it will start from 0, right? So Volvo is 0, Swift is 1, Hyundai is 2, ADI is 3. That's the reason I passed index as 3 here. So now what this method will do, it will select this particular RD value. Now I want to select another value also, that is Hyundai. Okay, this I want to select. Now what I am doing, I am passing the, I am using another method which present in the select class, that is select by value. Now I need to pass the value. We need to check. So here you can see value, right? See here. So now I need to select this Hyundai X. So for that reason, I copied this particular value and I pasted here. Or if you want to select this Swift X, just pass the value. Now run it. Now it will say, it will select this RD and Swift.
Yeah, Parshuram, like instead of using two methods, can we use the same method to select two values?
Like
Yes,
the
we
same
can.
index.
The same
Yes, we
index
can.
for Hyundai. Okay, okay.
We can.
Thought we are confused a little bit.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
If you want, we can try. Do you want me to try?
So we can do either with value or index. Anything is fine.
Index, anything you can.
Okay, yeah, got it.
So in order to avoid confusion, I have like taken two methods.
Mhm.
And if you use all methods which are available in select class, right, we can remember longer time. Yeah. So total, how many methods available in select class? I mean to handle drop downs? Three.
Three.
One is
Three. Single, multi, and
no.
multi-select.
Select by
So
index.
select by
Visible
index. Okay,
text.
this one. Okay.
Yeah. Select by value.
Select by value.
Yeah. Now we will see how to handle frames. Okay. So for that, I'll take one website. This is the website I need to take to explain the frames. Okay, so here my scenario, what I will do first, I will enter some value here, later I'll move to this frame. Okay, I'll move to this frame and I'll select home from this. Okay, home from this. Now again I'll come out from this frame. I'll change this value to some other. Okay, this is my scenario. First I'll enter some value here and I'll move to the frame and I'll select something from this drop down. I'll come back to this particular field and I'll change the name to some other. Okay, this is my scenario. I'll do now. For that, what we need to do? We need to copy this particular website. We need to launch this. And this piece of code will maximize this application now. So I'll inspect this and I will try to write XPath for this. So here we need to check like any of the locator is present. Here we have ID and class. So tag name is input at the rate I'll take this class so it's identifying one of two. Actually it should come one of one, but this is practice website, right? So that's the reason you could see one of two, but like in real time website like this Stasis Academy, so you can see one of one only. So there is a chance to duplicate the value. That's the reason you can see one of two. We'll try with this XPath. It's identifying, but two values it identifying. Okay, so we'll take this value. XPath. And that is the text field box. We need to enter some text. So that's the reason I'm taking send keys and I will enter the slashes some text. Now after entering the value, I need to handle this particular drop down. Okay, to handle the drop down, what we need to do? Anyone wants to say code to handle the drop down? What we need to do? We need to create object for
Select.
select class. Yeah.
Yeah.
New select. We need to identify web element for this menu, right? Right click on this, inspect. You see here you can see view frame source. So by seeing this itself, you need to understand this particular web element present in frame. If you click here, click on inspect. Here there is no frame source. You understand how to identify the frame? See, if you right click, there is no frame source. Whereas if you right click here, you can see view frame source. So by seeing this, you need to understand this particular web element present in frame. Okay. So initially we try to handle this particular drop down without handling frame, and we'll see what exception will arise. Okay. So yeah, I'll find web element for this. So we have class. So we good to write our XPath. Tag name is select. 1 of 12 it's identifying. So we'll try with ID. Every time you need to see 1 of 1 only. That is like effective XPath writing. If you see like 1 of 2, 1 of 3, that is not recommended. But sometimes if even though you are trying to find even though you are trying to write proper XPath, still you are not identifying, at that time you can use. But recommended is like you need to see 1 of 1 here. Okay, yeah. So ID I will take still it's showing 1 of 6, no problem, we'll take this. So this is object parameterized constructor, so we need it needs web element is the parameter. For that we need to enter web element driver dot find element by dot XPath. Now we have methods. So what are the methods we have to handle the drop down? We have select by index, select by value, select by visible text. So I will use select by visible text. Select by visible text is home. I want to click this home.
Parashram, sorry to interrupt. Srini wanted to speak something.
Sure.
I'm just typing anyway. I believe you guys the training. You got a timesheet training, right? Sometime back, isn't it? So even though it is not official yet for your training, what you should be doing and all, but at least I want to create a documentation that you're all trained resources to make sure that all your timesheet would be in evidence to the Homeland Security and immigration, USCF, that you are getting a training from SASIS Inc. Okay, so start doing it, and right now it is a training period. So then we can tell them that right now they are training, and the training continues until you guys are doing it. But as you are not given any sprint tasks yet, your training can be mentioned in the timesheet as a billable resource. But once your training, your task starts from June 16th, or whenever the date applicable to Suraj, Krishna straight away, because you're in India, you don't have any obligation. You can say from today onwards, you are billable resource. Only for the people in US and Satya also billable resource, in the sense billable from the company point of view. But for the client, I'm going to give the person who was appointed as the main billable resource. So, and send it to by Sunday evening. You give hours from Monday to this thing. If you work only 2 hours, just say 2 hours. That day you got a sick, you didn't work, put 0 hours. It has to be as accurate as possible. And Anuradha is going to review it, and she'll be summarizing everybody's hours, and maybe she's giving nothing. Maybe I didn't give the proper email, I believe. Yeah. Make sure that all those information is given to her, so that she will be sending it to me by another day. That's our first task to be done for next week. So that's how we used to operate when we have more than 5 people in the team. Now, because the client requirement that we need to prove them that we're all client trained resources, then only I'm putting into the project. That's what their main requirement for Mirage. And June, somewhere we have to determine the date where we need to have a Mirage first version, bare bones version should be shown to them. Maybe we cannot deliver them we can show to them whenever we are ready. That means by that time we should have got basic testing done, not everything exhaustive testing. At least it should be at the state of Serasis Academy website, where nobody can find faults in this. Still there are some, but they're all functional. They're not functional, more of requirements level thing that are, I can fix it later. But because it's our own product, our own website, nobody can comment on that. But for the client, when they are giving the product, only for 3 months we have control over the code. After that, code also belongs to them. After 3 months, warranty period expires. We don't have to support them unless they pay us. Okay, so make sure that your timesheet reflects all those number of hours you are spending on the Mirage once the Mirage starts and start allocations for you. So Prithvi, are you there? He's not here. So Padma.
Prithvi is absent.
Okay, mark it absent, and if he is continuously absent for more than 3 sessions, you need to contact him, find out what was the reason. Is it something is having a health issue or something? So in the timesheet, if he is not able to do it, he needs to mention that why he couldn't do it. So you need to say it is like a health issue or tardiness or I could not wake up. That's also okay, but we need to have the reason, and personal reason also okay, which we cannot explain why it is. So, but everybody, applicable for everybody. I'm doing it on record. Purposefully, I'm recording it. I could not pause it because I want to make sure that I told you this information. If somebody asks me, come back and ask me, hey, why you are doing it? This is the reason. We have to have timesheets to prove that you are working on a project. That's the only way. Even that looks simple, oh, just a timesheet. Just I need to fill up the Excel sheet and send. Right now it is timesheet. We have an application that we need to revive it. And Ranga, we can come. Ranga worked almost 1 year on that. That was his training project in 2017 or 18. I do not remember exactly. So we need to revive that. So Anuradha, by any chance, do you remember the URL or something? If not, maybe we can talk offline and see if we can use it instead of Excel sheets. They can submit it, right? So that's all from my side. Over to Parshram. So make sure that you send timesheets. So 1 or 2 times we'll always be sending you reminders. Please help Anuradha to finish her job, because by Tuesday I'll be getting this one. Then I will be compiling that information and I should be sending the information to the client by Wednesday. So otherwise, if I don't have timesheets, I cannot ask them for more money if needed. So if I have more money, I may be able to accommodate more people in the team. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Srini.
I have given the template in the group. Please check.
Anu, do you want me to continue?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we will execute this program and we'll see. So we are handling this drop down properly, but we see what exception will arise. It should launch the HYR tutorials website, and now it should maximize the screen. Now should enter Stasis into the text box. It's not entering. We'll see what is the issue. Element not interactable. Element is currently visible and may not be manipulated. So something element related issue. So element not interactable exception we are getting means, so this particular element, it's not script itself not identifying. We'll see once again we'll try to identify element for this particular. No, it entered. This traces it entered, but where it is, this particular web element is not identifying which element we see. See, this is the element, it's not identifying. If you see, this is the X path. Select ID, select now to. So here, so this is, it is unable to identify. Why? Because this particular element is present in frame. That's the reason it is not identifying. But if this top one is identified and it entered chassis text also. Now, how to handle this drop down? It is not identifying, right? How to handle this? So we need to check once again, like how, why it is not handling. We need to go to this particular web element and right click and check. Oh, this is present in frames. So first what we need to do, we need to handle the frames. Then we need to handle this particular drop down. Like that we need to understand and we need to go to our script. Now we need to handle the frame. How to handle the frames now? So to handle the frames, what we need to do, we need to identify the frame web element first of all. Okay, frame web element we need to identify. For that, what we need to do, click anywhere in the frame and inspect it. Now slowly go top. You need to go until the frame tag should appear. So go top. See here, you can see this is the frame. Okay, this frame tag is there, right? Now you need to check any of the locator is present in this particular script. So here if you see, we have ID. Okay, we good to write XPath for this basic XPath. So iframe is the tag. Frame is the tag and ID is the locator, and locator value is from frame 1. It's identifying, but it's identifying 1 of 2, no problem. We can take this. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. So now what I will do, I'll store this particular value. Okay, so to store this is like what type? Anyone wants to say this is what type?
Object.
How to store this? It's web element, right? So we have like web element LE. So this is element type. I mean web element type. That's the reason I have stored in web element. Okay. So I have taken some reference value. Now what I will do, LE dot switch to. We need to switch to the frame. LE dot. Sorry, driver dot. We need to switch to the frame. Driver dot switch to the frame. So now where we have frame, so this is the frame, right? We already identified element for the frame. So where we need to switch, we need to switch into the frame. So this particular value is stored in this particular variable, right? Now this particular frame is available in this variable. You need to pass here so that it will switch to this. Okay, now sorry, not here, switch to dot frame. Yeah, frame. Inside frame, if you see, again we have few methods to handle frame. See, we can pass the index and we can handle the frame, or we can pass the frame name and we can handle the frame, or if you see, we can pass the web element and we can handle the frame. So now what we are trying to do here, so we already identified web elements, so we can pass the web element and we can handle the frame. So we need to choose this. Okay, yeah. Now driver dot switch to dot frame. Now it will move to this particular frame. It will try to select this web element. Okay, and it will select this particular home value. Now I'll run this program. We'll see. It's entering that chassis. It's selecting home now. So if you want to see, we'll give some execution time so that we can see the execution flow.
Is there any way to scroll the page?
Yeah, we can, but
Code.
yeah, as of now not required. Yeah, we have a JavaScript executor. With the help of that, we can scroll down, scroll up.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll see that also.
Parshram, is it possible to maximize your window so that in the recording I can see clearly?
Yeah, I maximized.
Oh, it's already there. Okay.
Yeah, so this script will help to maximize the screen, Srini. So
Oh,
this
okay.
is the script. 23rd
Okay.
line.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah. So observe, right? It selected home. Everyone clear? How to move to how to switch to frame and how to handle web elements? Or
Yeah,
do you want me to run
using
this?
frames, we gotta do that, right, Parshram?
Sorry, Suraj.
Like using frames, like switch to frames, that keyword, then
Yeah,
we can, yeah,
yeah. This is the script.
got it.
Yeah, driver dot switch to. Okay, okay. What I will do, I do not close the window so that we can see execution properly. So it's like launching the web application. Now it will maximize the screen. It's maximized. Now will it enter the chassis text? See, entered. Now it's trying to select that home. See, it selected home. Now what I want, so initially what scenario I told, later after like entering in this frame, and I told like need to select this home. Later I need to come out from this frame and I need to change this value to some other. Okay. So how to come out from the frame? Initially we did not come out. What we will do, we'll try to change this value and we see what exception is arising. So this is the web element to enter the value. And now initially I'll clear the text which present in the text box. For that I use clear method. Now You are getting right why I am using this particular web element, everyone?
Here the method, enter the text.
Yeah, why I am using again the same method, I mean same code. Why? Because I want to enter value into this particular value. Already we entered. For that we identified web element. So on the same web element, we are trying to do some action. So for that reason, I have taken same code here. Okay. Now instead of Strasis, I will enter some Strasis Academy. Yeah, I'll execute this. So it launched application. Now it will maximize the screen. Now will it enter the Strasis into the text box? Entered. Now it moved to frame and it selected home. But I wrote some code to this change this value, right? But that is not working. We'll see what exception came. So what it's saying, so this particular XPath is not able to identify. We'll go top and we'll see. See, no such element exception. No such element exception means this particular element is, it's the script it's unable to identify. That's the reason you are getting this no such element exception. And this is the XPath. For this XPath, you are getting no such element exception. Why? Anyone wants to say? Already it
Like, should we
identified here
give the
and
code? Should we give the code again to deselect from element to driver? Because earlier we chose the element, right? From main window we went to frame. Now should we again mention code to go from
come out
frame
from the
to
frame. You want to say?
yes.
Yeah. So we need to come out from the frame. Then we need to handle functions which are available out of frame. Okay. Now how to come out from the frame? For that, driver dot switch to default content is the method. This will help to come out from the frame. Okay, this piece of code will help to come out from the frame. Now I'll execute this program and we'll see execution flow. See, it entered Strasis. Now it's identified that home. I mean selected home. Now it's changed to Strasis Academy. Everyone clear how to handle frames now? How to enter into the frame and how to come out from the frame?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Person.
Yeah. So with this you can complete yesterday's assignment, right? Satya, Suraj, Krishna,
Yes, person.
others.
We'll try it on the Strasis Academy.
Please try it and again still if you face any issues let me know.
So for the payment section now, we have to take that link and again create this new method, right?
Yes.
But can you just visit the website because the URL is not changing when clicked on enroll now.
Okay, sure. This one, Satya.
Yeah.
So right click and you can see here view frame source.
Okay.
Yeah, now inspect it, and this is the value for this debit or credit card. But what I said, you need to enter in this particular frame. For that, you need to go top and you need to check the frame. So this is the frame, and you check the any of the locator is present here. So we have name, but that is like very big. Check any other thing is there in order to write XPath. We have ID also we have, and we have class also. With this, try to write XPath for this and switch to this frame and handle this particular debit or credit card by clicking this function and enter the values here and submit it pay and come out from the frame.
Okay. Thank you.
You will try, right?
Yeah, I'll try.
Try it. If you have any queries, let me know so that I'll help you.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem, Satya. So with this, we'll stop today's class here. So anyone have questions?
Like as of now, nothing personal. Like maybe when we try it, if we get any, we'll ping you.
Sure. So actually, yesterday's assignment itself pending, right? Do you want me to give today's assignment or?
We will do this assignment.
No problem. Please do that. Later, I'll give like tomorrow or day after tomorrow some other assignment. Complete that, Satya.
Like we can do that frame part, the same assignment for classes for the
Yes,
payment.
actually, yesterday I have given, right,
Yeah,
Pujita?
yeah.
In that only you will get frames. Frames you will get, and you will get drop down also.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can practice both drop down and frames in that particular assignment.
Got
So if you, yeah, so if you don't have any questions, you people can drop. Krishna, you stay. Krishna. Or you want to see how he is creating Maven project? You can stay. Krishna, are you there?
Yes.
Share your screen, Krishna. Creating project testing. Yeah, go to Google and type same error you are getting.
Once I will create.
Yeah, create it. Yeah, click on that first one.
So here I was getting
Yeah,
just invalid project
valid
description.
project description. Yeah, I'm seeing in Google. Go into your workspace and move your project source code folder to another area outside of your workspace, like the desktop. Make sure the project is deleted in Eclipse. Then create a new project from source from the directory. Yeah. Now go to Eclipse, Krishna. Try creating the project. Go to File.
Here also same overlaps the location of
Yeah, some location issue only. Yeah. Go to File. Other. Maven project. Click on Next. Yeah. Uh, here. Remove the select yeah, workspace. Don't create any uh, folder. Come to Eclipse workspace. Click on Browse and come to Eclipse workspace and come to one more step back. Now go to Eclipse workspace once. Not that one. Come one step back. Create one folder here. We have this Eclipse. Yeah, open that one otherwise.
yes.
No. Yeah, just select folder. Don't select any folder. Just click on select folder. Yeah. Now click on next.
Yeah,
Don't select,
create a simple
select. Don't select that. Click on next. Yeah. Now here you need to select the values. Wait some time. So type org dot in the filter, right? Type org dot. Sometimes it will come automatically. Sometimes you need to write org dot. Yeah. Apache dot Maven dot archetypes. ARCHE types. Enter. Enter.
no response.
Click on this. Click on the show the latest last version of archetype only. Uncheck that. Enter. You're able to click this next. Now
It's
click on add
grayed out.
archetype. add archetype, click on that add archetype. Down you can see add archetype, right? Yeah, enter no, enter
This is
some
group
group ID.
ID.
Yeah, group ID, anything you can. Group ID, enter anything. Anything, or it's just group ID, anything you enter. Any name, artifact ID also you enter any name, and repository URL same like paste that org.apache.maven. Click on OK.
Not resolve.
Actually, file type configure drop down is there into the all catalog and internal. You will select the internal, Krishna.
Internal is selected.
So no one is in the group Apache Maven type. Actually, yesterday I didn't get to the arg.apache, though I will select the internal. So,
Eclipse core runtime core exception could not resolve artifact. Copy that and paste it in Google, Krishna. So what selected, Padma? Internal. What is my internal?
internal, I don't know. Yesterday I will
Like where you went in configure you went or in drop
After
down you went?
clicking on configure, Krishna, could you
configure.
please click on configure?
Yeah.
So you'll get an
Config.
options there, internal, default, and package.
So
So
which one
that's
we
what
need to
she's
select?
saying.
Which you selected, Padma, in this?
Maybe Padma, you can stop recording, I guess.
Actually, I am not recorded today this section
Oh,
and Srini
okay.
recorded. Actually,
Okay, sorry.